Well, hello, boys and girls. It's when I feel like at o'clock again. And actually, I felt like it lots since I've been over at the life coach's house the last few days. It's been very exhilarating. I get almost all the games right last night, except for the Minnesota St. Louis one, where I have again chosen to go with my ego rather than my head. Which never works out well for me, but I do it always time anyways, like I was saying yesterday. As you can notice, I still am wearing the same shirt I was wearing yesterday, and that's what happens when you're at the life coach's house. We just don't do much of anything at all. Um, for today, I've been getting letters about how come I didn't do all the games yesterday of all the series. Well, that's because I am doing all the games that were yesterday, and all the games that are today. And I'll tell you what I feel the series is going to end up on those. I tried to get my cowlick as perfect as it was yesterday, but I couldn't even get one today. That's disappointing. I'm actually surprised with how little hair I have. I'm capable of doing cowlicks, but apparently I am. So, what things I've learned about being at my life coach's house. I've learned that you don't have to do naps. You can have like continuous sleep. I didn't realize that. I was having like 13, 14 naps a day, but she's teaching me to be my life coach, Ingrid, by the way. I'd show you her right now, but she'd beat me silly, so I can't. But yeah, I have continuous sleep, like 9 hours at a time. It's incredible. It's actually a really neat thing. You should try it sometime. Okay, let's go with the picks today, shall we? Oh, by the way, something else I didn't mention. I get sidetracked all the time. Yesterday, I hope you all made it through the day without my daily reminder to stay well lubed. I didn't even tell you that. Jaime's Body Lube, it's the best. There, I said it. Make sure you stay well lubed, boys and girls. I hope you didn't forget after I didn't remind you, because that would have been, we would have had like chafing everywhere. And we don't need chafing in the world, do we? No, we don't. Because we have Jaime's Body Lube. Bruins versus Sens. This series is like crazy ridiculous. Again, this is one of those ones where in meditation I wake up sometimes on the Sens side, sometimes I'm on the Bruins side. My heart is with the Sens because they're a smaller market team and I like to see the Sens win. But without Carlson, I'm having a hard time picking them. Also, the Bruins just are a bigger team overall, and they've reverted back to Julian's system. By the way, yesterday, boys and girls, you might have noticed I called Julian Tyrion. Oh, what a horrible thing that I could possibly do. But you knew what I meant because I said he was one of the top 3 coaches in the league, and that certainly would not have been Tyrion. Now, would it have been, boys and girls? No, you know that, right? So, anyways, I am taking the Bruins in 7, mostly for my good friend and confidant, Mars Volta, who is has a fantastic band and has been kind of like a mini life coach to me as I go through these videos, and helped me get up to the amount of fans that I have today, that being 20. Check him out on. You can check him out on the YouTube, and you can also check him out on. He has a Twitter account as well. There you'll see his band and all its goodness. It's very good. I enjoy it, and I'm not even into that genre necessarily, but he's fantastic. It's the band's name is The Worship. I should probably mention that. The Leaves versus the Caps. By the way, the Bruins-Sens game, I'm taking the Sens 4-3 tonight. Leaves versus the Caps. I'm taking the Caps in 6, but I think the Leaves will will put up a good fight for sure. Babcock's teams always do. It's just they're a little green, and especially on the defense. And I just, with that in mind, it's kind of hard to win when you're that green. in the playoffs. So I'm taking the Caps in 6. Not too much talk on that one. But I will say this though, I think the Leafs have one of the deepest teams in the league as far as forwards are concerned. They're only rivaled by the Rangers. Possibly, I'd have to think about that a little more. But you know, they're in that, and considering they're in a rebuild and they're already can say that, I mean, they're not far away. The Preds versus the Hawks. Here's my mic dropper, my friends. Here's my holy crap. Did he really say that? This is it right here. I'm taking the Preds in 7, if you can believe that. Yes. The reason why is they still have the Preds have, as far as I'm concerned, the best top 4 in the league, as far as defense is concerned. Rene has had a zen moment with Laviolette and has come back to where he was when he was with Trotz. I'm starting to like inch Laviolette up there in the realm of the Barry Trotz's, Babcocks, Julians, and Sutters. Like, he is a fantastic coach. And before, he was more on a short spurt type coach, but he was like exceptional at it. He could get the best out of you in a very short time. And that's, you know, what happened with Carolina. He brought them to the finals, Philadelphia as well. Now he's rounded out his coaching regimen, and he has really started to be able to pace his team. And it looks like, I believe, he still has that in him to get the best for short spurts. And I really think that Chicago's college kids and older players like Hossa are going to have a really difficult time with the Preds D. I'm concerned with the Preds offense still, but I think there might be just enough to pull it out. And when I'm saying Preds in 7, I'm not saying like I'm extremely confident here, but I think they could do it, and I'm picking them. The Flames versus the Ducks. I love the Flames roster. I love Tkachuk. He's already one of my favorite players in the league, and I bet you he's going to be my favorite in the near future. I just love the guy. I just freaking love him, man. For playoff hockey, you couldn't have a better player than that. And when he gets experience, it's going to be insane. But then again, we have, like I've been saying about the Leafs with the Flames, is the experiences here is just not there. I think their defense is good, but it's not deep enough to put a dent in the Ducks. And their goaltending with Elliott is still, I mean, when he's hot, he's really hot, and when he's not, you know. The Ducks, I think, win in most categories, so I'm taking the Ducks, and that's going against my ego, which is really weird. I usually don't do that because I said the Ducks would lose in the first round. In all likelihood, if they would have been playing the Oilers, I would have said that they would. And I'm still rooting for the Flames, by the way, and I'm still rooting for the Sens. So my heart is now my heart is going to be at odds with my ego, and it's a struggle, but my ego will win. And that's what happened. My ego won. Anyways, boys and girls, that's all I have for you today. Remember, my NHL Pearls of Wisdom on the YouTube. I could really use your views and subscribes because I would like to expand this into something just fantastic. Yeah, if I can get over procrastination, that is, of course. But I need a little help, boys and girls. So get over there, watch the videos, subscribe to my channel. The more I get, the more likely I get into the dollar bills, yo. Have a great day, everyone. Lots of love to you.